Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today's topic is essay writing. So essay है ना, कैसे लिखते हैं तो वो भी देखेंगे और essay का मतलब क्या होता है, मीनिंग क्या होता है, definition क्या होती है. So an essay is a piece of writing usually from an author's personal point of view. Essays are non-fictional but often subjective, while expositionary that they also conclude narrative. Essay can be literary criticism, political manifesto, learned arguments, observation of daily life, recollections and reflections of the author. So first he is here, एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है. ऐसे ही आप बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल पढ़ोगे कि हम ऐसे को कैसे लिख सकते हैं और कैसे उसको लर्न भी करते हैं ना. सो फर्स्ट है वीमेन एजुकेशन इन इंडिया. Female education in India has been an urgent need of new era. We cannot hope for the development nation without proper education of the women of the country. Women play a very important role in the progress of a family, society and country. In order to make democracy successful in the country, women education is necessary together with the man. Educated women are the real source of happiness in the family, society and country. It is very truly sad that educating a man only, however, educating a woman educate whole family and thus whole nation a day. It is very necessary to highlight on the importance of female education in the country because women are first teacher of their children. Future of the child depends on the love and care of the mother means a woman. Every child gets her very first lesson through the mother, thus it is very important for a mother to be educated as only a well-educated mother can shape and mold the career of her child. Trained and educated mother may nourish many lives in their lifetimes and give rise to the developed nation. A woman performs the role of many characters throughout her life such as daughter, sister, wife and mother. Before being involved in any relationship, first she is a free citizen of the independent country and has all rights like men. They have right to get proper education to perform better in all areas of life. Women education helps them to be more independent and empowered in their life. Education helps them to grow their mind and status, not be a burden to their parents like past time. Education helps them to be well aware of their duties and rights as well as realize their responsibilities to contribute towards development of the country as same as men do. So next time Ira, democracy in India. Democracy is government by the people, for the people and of the people. The citizen in a democratic nation enjoys the right to vote and elect their government. India is the largest democracy in the world. After being ruled by the Mughals, Mauryas, British and various other rulers for centuries, India finally became a democratic state after its independence in 1947. The people of the country who had suffered at the hands of foreign powers finally got the right to choose their own ministers by casting vote. Democracy in India is not limited to just providing the right to vote to its citizens. It is also working towards social and economically equality. Democracy in India works on 5 democratic principles. These are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Sovereign means free from the interference or control of any foreign power. Socialist means क्या होता है बच्चे, providing social and economic equality or to all the citizens. Secular, this means freedom to practice any religion or reject all. This means the government of India is selected by its citizen. Or republic means, this means the head of the country is not a hereditary king or queen. Working of democracy in India, every Indian citizen above 18 years of age can exercise the right to vote in India. There is no discrimination based on a person's caste, creed, religion, gender or education when it comes to providing the right to vote. Candidates from several national and regional parties including Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Party, Communist Party of India, Marxist, All India, Trinamool Congress and Bahujan Samaj Party fight for the elections. Candidates evaluate their work during the last tenure of these parties or their representatives, also the promise made by them in order to decide whom to vote. Scope for improvement. So improvement के लिए क्या scope? There is a lot of scope for improvement in Indian democracy. Steps must be taken to eradicate poverty, promote literacy, encourage people to vote, educate people on choosing the right candidate, encourage intelligent and educated people to take up leadership roles, eradicate communalism, ensure impartial and responsible media, monitor the working of elected members from responsible opposition. The aforementioned steps must be taken to ensure smooth functioning of democracy in the country. Though democracy in India has been appreciated worldwide for its working, there is still a lot of scope for improvement. Next है cashless India. Cashless India is a recently introduced phenomenon targeted to bring a sea change in the country's economy by the Indian government, transforming the cash-based economy into cashless through digital means. However, still there are various challenges to be addressed if we want to make India cashless in true sense. India is a vast country and the convenience of making transactions through the online mode is not available across the country. In small cities and villages, the people are mostly suffering due to acute cash crush situation. To make India cashless in true sense, investment is required to be made in enhancing the facility required on a mass scale for cashless transaction across the country. Handling the flow of cash with digital technology has a range of advantages. Cashless transactions have made people keep all their cash into bank and hence liquidified in the banking system has increased. Also, it has stopped the flow of black money up to some extent. Now the banks and financial institutions have more money to lend to the people to support the growth of Indian economy. The other most important advantage is that this situation will make people pay their taxes in transparent manner. Hence, the government will have more money to run various schemes meant for the welfare of the public. Conclusion. Post demonstrations, the people have finally started believing in the power of the plastic money in the form of credit card, debit card, and other channels of electronic payment. Online banking has gained prominence due to the unavailability of enough cash in the market. Moreover, e-commerce modes of banking payments have also become popular, as most of the people have now started making payment of even ₹50 through the digital modes. All these developments are considered to be good for the healthy growth of the economy. Next, science and technology. Next हमारा paragraph है based पर science and technology. The implication of science and technology to the people's life is very old from the time of Indus Valley civilization. It was almost first invention when came to know about fire and wheel. Both of the inventions are considered as the mother of all the technological innovations of the modern time. Through the invention of fire, people knew about the power agency first time. Since then, people's curiosity was increased and they started trying their hard to research about various measures to make lifestyle easy and simple. India is the most famous country all over the world from the ancient time. However, after its slavery by the British rule, it had lost its recognition and strength. After getting freedom in 1947, it again had started getting its lost recognition in the crowd. It is science and technology which has helped India to get its real recognition all over the world. India has become a highly growing country through the new inventions in science and technology advancement. Science and technologies are playing great role in meeting the needs for requirements of the modern people. Some examples of the advancement in the technologies are establishment of railway system, metro system, railway reservation system, internet, supercomputers, mobiles, smartphones, online access of people in almost every area, etc. Government of India is creating more opportunity to the space organization and several academic institutions, Indian Association for the Advancement of Science, for the better technological growth and development in the country. Some of the renowned scientists of the India who have made possible the technological advancement in India through their notable scientific research in the various fields are Sir J.C. Bose, S.N. Bose, C.V. Raman, Dr. Homi J. Bhabha and Srinivasa Ramanujan, father of India's nuclear power, Dr. Har Govind Singh, Khorana and Vikram Sarabhai etc. So आपने देखे यहाँ पर कुछ एग्जाम्पल भी थे और किस तरह से. तो नेक्स्ट है हमारा बेस ऑन इंटरनेट. तो हमारा टॉपिक है इंटरनेट. In the modern time, internet has become one of the most powerful and interesting tools all across the world. The internet is a network of networks and collection of many services and resources which benefits us in various ways. Using internet, we can access World Wide Web from any place. It provides bulk of facilities to us such as email, surfing search engines, connecting to celebrities, using social media websites, accessing web portals, opening informative websites, being up to date, video chatting and many more. It has become best ever friends of everyone's nowadays. Almost everyone is using internet connection for many purposes. However, we should know all the disadvantages and advantages of using internet in our life. Internet availability is very useful for the students. However, it is a big concern too for them as they can access some bad website secretly from their parents, which is very harmful to their whole life. Most of the parents realize this type of danger, however, some not and use internet openly. So children should use internet facility under the proper guidance of their parents. We can use security system by using username and password to prevent others to access our precious online data. Internet allows us to use any applications, programs supporting instant messaging to send quick messages to friends, parents or teachers. However, in some other countries, North Korea, Myanmar, etc., it is totally prohibited to use internet as they think that it is bad thing for them. Sometimes internet can harm our computer as downloading anything directly from the internet websites may bring some viruses, adware, malware, spyware or other bad programs to our computer which can disturb or destroy the computer functioning. Sometimes hackers can hack our secret computer information using internet without our knowledge even after password security. So next है harmful effects of plastic bags. Plastic bags are one of the most widely used bags when it comes to carrying grocery items. However, these are one of the worst types of bags to use as these cause a major harm to the environment. These light bags get formed into small pieces over the time but do not get disposal of because they are non-biodegradable. They remain in the environmental for years and to land, air, water pollution. Harmful effects of plastic bags on plants. Trees and plants are an integral part of our environment. They are a source of life-giving oxygen and one of the main reasons life is possible on our planet. Unfortunately, we human beings are ruining these beautiful creations of God. Among other things, it is the plastic bags. They are causing immense harm to the flora. Today, plastic bags have become a major cause of land pollution. The toxic chemicals produced by plastic contaminate the soil. This is hampering the growth of the plants. These seeds are light and are carried by wind to different places. The agricultural land is also getting affected by them. They are destroying the soil quality, making it less fertile. They damage the seeds sown in the ground and interfere with the growth of plants. Harmful effects of plastic bags on animals and humans. As the environmental get destroyed and growth of agricultural crops and other trees and plants gets hindered, life of animals, human beings is likely to get worse. The pollution caused due to plastic bags impact the human beings and animals directly as well as indirectly. Animals often eat plastic bags laying in the garbage. This bag can cause severe damage to their digestive tract and cause various illness. Birds, fishes and various marine creatures also eat the plastic content that floats in the air and water in the incur various diseases. Humans who consume these creatures having illness are likely to incur serious illness. Besides, animals and marine creatures even tend to gulp plastic bags as it is and are often suffocated to death. Large number of innocent animals die each year because of plastic bags. Plastic bags are causing immense harm to our environment. The use of these bags must be banned by the government, and as responsible citizens we must stop using these bags. In fact, the government should put a ban on the manufacturing of these bags so that these are not circulated in the market. So next topic is dowry, a social curse. Our Indian society is inflicted by numerous social evils like superstitions, illiteracy, caste system and dowry custom, whale custom, female infanticides, etc. It is surprising that ever in these days of the 21st century we are drawn in the dark depth of these evils. One of the worst social evils in the dowry custom, the word dowry means the property and money that his bride brings to her husband's house at the time of her marriage. It is a custom which is prevalent in all sections of our society in one form or the other. In the beginning, it was voluntary, but later on it brought about social pressure such that very few could escape from it. The dowry at present is a source of curse in the society. It is a curse to the bride's parents who have to bear enormous cost of satisfying the unreasonable demands of bridegroom's side. Demands of dowry do not diminish even after marriage. The in-laws of the bride are ready in Indian homes to inflict harassment, insult and torture, both mental and physical, upon the bride in order to exact more and more money. With excessive pressure input on the bride, she has often no other option but to commit suicide. This curse must be eradicated forthwith. It has taken the lives of a great many women, and many girls cannot be married because dowry cannot be arranged for their marriage due to the utter poverty of their parents. Women from every walk of life, literate or illiterate, poor or rich, young or old, must unite together and come forward to protect their own honor and interest. At public pressure, the government has promulgated certain anti-dowry laws, but these have not produced the desired result. Mass efforts is necessary if this evil has to be removed once for all. High expenditure on wedding ceremonies must be cut down. Women must be taught since girlhood that their life is not useless without marriage. They should be encouraged to have their higher education. Their age of marriage should be raised. They should be encouraged to enter into various fields of paid jobs as their higher economic status also discourages demands for dowry. So next topic है visit to a historical building. We live in Lucknow. My father is a businessman. He deals in shoes. Agra is a big market of shoes. My father goes there every month. He brings shoes from there. Once I requested my father, I want to see the famous Taj Mahal. Please take me with you. He agreed. We made preparation for the journey. It was winter season, so we took woolen clothes and some blankets. We started by the night train. We travelled in second class. We had a good sleep at the night. The train reached the Agra Fort station at 8 a.m. We got down from the train. We went to the Maharaja Hotel. We stayed there. We took our bath. We dressed up ourselves. Then we had some breakfast. We left the hotel at 10 a.m. We took a tongue in it and we started for the Taj. It is about 2 kilometers from the hotel. We passed through the Taj Gardens. There I saw some beautiful lawns. From the gate to the main building there is a long line of fountains. On both the sides of it there are footpaths. They are made of stones. On both sides there are beautiful gardens. There are different fish in it. They look very beautiful. We went up by steps. We found ourselves before the main building of the Taj. It has wide platform on all its sides. These platforms are made of white marbles. We went to the back of the Taj. This part of touched by the river Yamuna. The Taj stands on the right side of the river. The building is very high. The water of the Yamuna has never reached the platform. On four corners of the main building stand four minarets. They are also made of white marbles. We went inside the building. We saw two graves. One of them was of Shah Jahan and the other was Mumtaz Mahal. They are not the real graves. To see them, you have to go to down. There is darkness. The guide lightened a lamp to show us the graves. The grave of Shah Jahan is little higher than that of the Mumtaz Mahal. My father gave 100 rupees to the guide. We came out. Next is a visit to a circus. Every year in the summer vacations, we go to watch the Russian circus performed by groups of efficient and talented aerobats from Russia. Last year was no different. My parents and I, along with the family of my uncle, started off towards the Netaji Stadium in Kolkata to watch some thrilling performance. We reached the venue at 6 p.m. and stood in front of a huge tent. We brought our tickets and while entering the tent, a giant checked our belongings and guided us to our seats. The giant reminded me of Aladdin's genie, similar mounted and same outfit. The interior of the tent was very different from the outside. It was beautifully decorated with the chandeliers hanging from the top of the tent. Different lights, some kept off stands, others stuck on the grill, separating the audience from the stage, made the entire area inside the tent very bright and colorful. The arena where the spectacle would be shown was covered with grills since animals like lions and tigers would perform in the show. We would see a few clowns fighting with one another and entertaining the audience with their antics. The band started to play some famous tunes as the artisans entered the arena and started waving at the crowd. Then at 7:30 p.m. the show began. The first presentation included aerobatic stunts on the trapeze, followed by some breathtaking performance by the female gymnasts who twirled the number in, were riding on a single bicycle. Then came the main attraction of the evening, the lions and the tigers. They performed tricks at the command of the ringmaster, who made them play with a ball and even jump through a ring of fire. Their activities were enjoyed by the audience, who cheered them by clapping loudly. After the lions and tigers came the elephants, who also entertained us with their amazing activities. Then when the show ended, the audience gave the performance a standing ovation. There were fireworks outside the tent and we left the venue very satisfied. It was a great evening and I thoroughly enjoyed the circus. Next is a visit to an exhibition. Last year there was an exhibition in town and my friends and I decided to visit it. When we entered the grounds, we were excited by the entire atmosphere. Everywhere there were signboards decorated with bright lights advertising all kinds of goods from clothes to household items, various kinds of gadgets, toys and games. And the crowds everywhere, there were people moving from one stall to another, bargaining from the best price for things they wanted. Our eyes were drawn to the food stalls where we could see all kinds of mouth-watering dishes on the display. Not interested in the goods for sale, we made our way to the food stalls. Spicy chaat, fruit salads, pizzas and pastas, all kinds of roasted stuff. We didn't know where to start and what to eat. We were yet to swear the various rides that were for us youngsters. The main attraction, the giant wheel and merry-go-round, roller coasters, those cars and tunnel of horrors. We rode on every one of them, laughing and shouting with sheer enjoyment. But then it was quiet and we headed home happy and satisfied after an extremely delightful evening. Next topic है हमारा next, a hobby. A hobby is a favorite occupation other than the main business of a person. He may find free time after his usual occupation. He may spend this time in doing something which gives him special pleasure and knowledge. This activity is called hobby. A hobby may be gardening, collecting stamps, drawing pictures, playing some games, rearing birds, etc. A hobby does not allow a man to be idle. A man who has hobby does not spend his spare time in idleness. He occupies himself in some useful and creative work. His knowledge increases. As regards mine, I am fond of collecting old postal stamps. My father works in a big merchant office. He has to correspond with firms in different countries of the world. So he brings stamps from the envelopes. I have also other sources of getting stamps. Some of my friends exchange stamps with me. I have got an album to preserve the stamps. Every day after my lessons are done, I arrange the stamps that I get stick them in the album at their proper places. I have now a very good collection of stamps. There are some rare stamps among them. At present their value is very great. This hobby has increased my knowledge of geography very much. Now I know the names of the countries which were formerly unknown to me. I have come to know the names of many kings and famous persons. I have heard that many famous persons of the world had this hobby. Every man should have a hobby of his own. तो आपने देखा बच्चों, हमने कितने एग्जाम्पल्स लिए हैं, ऐसे को देखा आपने किस फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है, फॉर्मेट कैसा होना चाहिए और क्लियरिटी से उन चीज़ों को पूरा ब्रीफली बताया भी गया है. तो आप भी यहाँ पर और भी टॉपिक्स आपको दिए गए हैं, तो आप भी उनकी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और लिखेंगे. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.